That reminds me of this web video. Forget it.
Do I even want to know? Probably not.
You probably don't. And to be honest, I haven't even watched that video. I only know it by reputation.
I don't even know what you're talking about, so in all honesty,
Yes.
it doesn't really matter.
Yes, you're probably better off not knowing.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting that impression.
Yes. There's some... I thought I threw some bricks in one of these chests at one point, and
The only thing I'm missing is 6 pieces of paper.
well, there's one in here.
I need some books.
Well, you're gonna have our sugarcane thing going pretty quick, aren't you?
No, it's going pretty slowly, actually.
It'll pick up. It's sugarcane. Trust me on this, buddy.
I'll look in here, see if there's any books in here. I don't think there are. I mean, from where would we get books?
We don't have a library, so...
There's no villages to raid.
Alright, so here we go. Now comes the important decision of what kind of leaves do I want. Set on the diving board. Whoa, okay. We have a giant tree here, which is cool, I guess, but it's really out of place with all the smaller trees. So it's gotta come down.
I'll be right there. I want to take a look. Oh, we have toast. Haha. I'm stitching the toast.
Alright, so I'm trying...
You're talking about where the pool is, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think what kind of leaves to use for our hedges.
Huh.
And I'm thinking, let's see.
Yeah, that is pretty out of place.
Yeah, that tree's gonna come down. Ow. That tree's gonna come down, but I'm thinking...
You punched me.
What do you think?
Do you want me to cut it down? Or
Yeah, go right ahead. So...
You want to see it just like crumble to nothing?
Yes.
There's only one problem.
Boom.
I'm pretty sure that the leaves aren't going to go away unless if we cut down a couple other trees.
Nah,
as
they'll
well.
go
Maybe
away.
this birch.
They're already going away.
Yeah, but they're touching the birch tree, so not all of them are going to disappear.
If there's remainders, we'll worry about that later.
Alright.
And if you can,
Just so you know, mobs can spawn on this wall.
slap a torch or two down for now. And if you can, slap an oak sapling where you cut down the tree.
Alright.
So, okay. The 3 choices are, of course, oak leaves for the hedge, birch leaves, or spruce.
Rubber.
Or rubber, I suppose.
Rubber is really green. It's very nice green, actually.
Is it too green?
For hedges, I kind of like spruce better.
Spruce hedges.
I like that green better.
Alright, so what we are going to do is I think it is high time for one of my tree farming expeditions. And in that I will be doing I keep forgetting that's on the level of the first floor, not second. Okay, down we go.
And I'm going to go cut down more trees, more rubber trees, because there's a lot of stuff we need to start making. We really need to start getting in the automate. We need to start automating trees. Besides that, we also need to set it up to break the leaves and have those leaves go into a they automatically turn into dirt.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
In fact, that's a priority. That's a very high priority.
Alright, so what I need to do is make a pair of shears. And now here comes the part of the day we like to call find the iron. See if there's any extra iron there. There's extra buckets in that chest.
There's a crap load of blocks. Almost a stack of the iron blocks in the one chest next to where you were making the clay blocks.
Right.
Oh, I should have. Oh, I do have some. All right, cows. Dinner time.
Alright, it's in the what? The
There's a chest. Where the
chest down here.
in the basement. So not the sub basement, but the basement.
Oh, you fucker.
Yeah, you call it the ground floor. I call it the basement because it looks like a dungeon.
For now.
For now. If you go in there, next to the barrel where you were making your clay dirt, there's a big wooden chest there.
Oh
That's
my.
where it's located.
Alright, there we go. Just to get a pair of shears. Fuck. I only need one. There we go. We'll plop that down, then we'll break it, or I guess. Wait, no. Why am I doing that? That doesn't do anything. Let's get to the block back. Put in the crafting. I'm an asshole. Okay, there we go.
Wow. Slightly uneducated.
Well, there we go. Well, I think one pair of shears. So we're thinking spruce leaves, and they better look good too, or else I'm gonna have your head on a stick.
You just have to then cut down more stuff.
Yeah. They better look good.
Oh yeah.
Actually, you know what? I could just do part of it as a demonstration, and then decide whether I like it from there. You know, that's actually intelligent. Wow, I had an intelligent thought. So that's a rarity, isn't it?
For once.
Yeah.
Do you know, insults my intelligence, boy.
Alright, so we're just gonna put this on a segment of the wall, and we're gonna see how good it looks. Ooh, and a very standard tree has grown in the place of the big boy. So
You know, I was actually thinking about going to Kentucky Fried Chicken on my way home.
oh yeah, they have that in Germany?
Actually, it's really they've made quite a few of them in Hanover by
Can you
now.
sleep, by the way?
Yeah. I'm heading there now. Actually, it was quite surprising because there was only one, and I was never so sure that it actually got half-decent business. And then within, I'd say, in the past 2 years, they built 2 more.
Oh wow. And does it taste like in America?
Wow, there's only so many different ways you can fry chicken, you know?
True. You know what? Fuck. My chicken lust is still not satisfied. Like, I told you about this, right?
I
think I might actually get more KFC today. Fuck. You know what?
I was seriously thinking about it. In all honesty, I might go out and get some too. But
Man.
the issue with doing that is it costs a lot.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a cheap dinner.
I hate the hedges look thin, but it doesn't have anything to do with the kind of leaves.
The other thing is it's not like they have the one-person bucket. It's like if you want like just a stack of fried chicken, I mean, you got to get a bucket that's good for like 3 people.
Yeah, you know what? I might do that today. And I might just eat until I am full, like wait 5 minutes and stuff myself again like the Romans used to do, I think.
You think?
Yeah, I don't know butt fuck about ancient Rome.
No,
Yeah.
I'm making fun of you. I should stop.
Nah, you can't. You can make fun of me all you want. Or
Yeah.
not all you want, but almost all you want.
I should stop.
Yay, leaves.
Come on.
Although, to be fair, I remember watching with my sister a series on HBO, a British-made series called Rome, which was really good. Like, it was... They went through excruciating pains to make sure that everything looked and felt like ancient Rome, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all the actors were British, so, I mean, you have to excuse some things, like, they don't look Roman, they look, British, they look Germanic. But, I don't know, I like Germanic Romans. So, works out. But the series is actually very good, since it was on like one of the like HBO, they could could curse as much as they want, show nudity, all that stuff. They weren't restrained by the more conventional, basic cable things.
Yeah, which are extremely questionable to say the least sometimes.
Mm-hmm. So it's,
Well, Kid Rock was on German television.
oh yeah,
And he let the F word slip once.
oh yeah,
And then, kind of covered his mouth and oops. Yeah, the host was like, yeah, that's not a problem, it's German television. And then he proceeded to sing, Kid Rock proceeded to sing for the next 5 minutes, completely on the spot, completely, improvised. A song that says you can say the F word.
lol.
It was hilarious.
I'm gonna have to look that up, perhaps.
I mean, I couldn't imagine that it was as funny for the Germans because it's like, yeah, what's the big deal?
Uh-huh.
But for an American to watch that and actually sense this guy's, happiness at being able to say this word on national television, I was like, okay,
Yeah,
that's
pretty funny.
It was hilarious.
Because on, I think this is how it works in European countries. You'll have to tell me if this is true or not. After a certain...
Well, I can't speak for all European countries.
In many countries, at least, after a certain time of night, like 9 or 10 in the evening, you're allowed to do certain things you couldn't before. And they call that the watershed. Yeah. Isn't that right?
Well, I'd never heard the term
I think
watershed
that's a
before.
British thing, actually.
But I do know that after about 11:30, there's certain channels that show bits of like 15 to 20 minute segments of
of porn.
I'll say, yeah, but soft porn, not like really hard stuff or anything, but soft.
That is
porn.
one thing I remember
and
from my
then
visit.
The commercials, the commercials then
Uh-huh.
are advertisements for like these telephone,
Yeah.
like telephone sex places. It's actually not something that I like to watch or anything because it's just
Sad.
I don't know it's sad. It's you have to imagine what type of a sad, lonely person would actually call that, and I'll say the, in quotation marks, models that they use for it are really not attractive at all.
Yeah. Nah.
It's just like, A, how sad do you have to be to actually allow yourself to be on one of those commercials? And B, how sad do you have to be to actually call one of those numbers?
Very true.
It's really harsh.
Yeah, really. You have to be a pretty sad person, yeah, but there's enough silly people out there, I guess, that they stay in business.
I can only imagine, like, teenagers who are curious and don't know any better.
I'm thinking more of like 50-year-old guys who are just like lonely or something.
I guess. But I mean, like, I don't know. I just can't imagine it, you know? Just can't imagine it.
Very, very silly. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-doop-doo. Choppy, choppy. Down come all the trees. Got plenty of wood now.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about wood at all. It's mainly a problem, or a thing about waiting for dirt.
Which is more in line of the farm.
Yeah. Well, all of that automation, which is coming. So is the automation for the I'm working on stuff.
I'm working on it.
In fact, maybe I can even build the harvester already. Harvester requires stuff.
Harvester requires stuff. Stuff requires harvesters.
That would be good for a tree farm, but tree one. I don't know. Thing is, I'm not exactly sure how I want to do this without an ME system.
Is that the thing that you said is not in the mod, or is that the thing that is too expensive?
It is. It's expensive, and I don't think we have all the stuff.
Well,
we need for it.
we can just make a shitload of barrels and.
I think before we.
Or not barrels, but well, you know what I'm talking about.
Know what I think I'm going to do? Well, the thing is, I need certain things to be pumped into certain places, and technically you could do that with this with the item ducts and stuff. It's just not as efficient. I find that it's not as good of a system.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'll have to think up something. The other thing is we could put more of a stress on automating the supply of the getting materials. We could even probably set up a dimensional. Do we have it? Rancher? No, shit. No, we don't have any way to chunk load on here, so we'd have to just more or less become a human chunk loader for a while, let it run, and then eventually we will have everything we need.
Have all the things, all the things, all the things.
Yeah.
Where is my...
I should have started the sugarcane farm a lot earlier.
Don't worry. And also, if you want to dedicate more than one plot for sugarcane, it's a reasonable thing to do.
One is more than enough. I mean, it's not like we need that much paper. It's just now that I need it, I don't have it.
Isn't that what always happens?
You were gonna say that's what she said, didn't you?
But then I didn't, so I must be like growing up or something.
Or something.
Yeah. Wish the hedges were thicker, but oh well. Not a big deal.
I'll come out and take a look. I'm getting ready to sleep, and then...
Yeah. You sleep, you bad boy.
Without any dinner.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I'm hungry. Should really put something in the oven. Not that the entire YouTube audience necessarily needed to hear my dinner plans, but...
They want to hear your dinner plans.
They want to hear my dinner plans.
By the way that we make money is we are paid to very subtly mention things in our videos.
Yes.
And are you sleeping?
Such as
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah. Such as Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yes.
And German beer.
Yes. Our royalty checks are already on their way.
Hopefully. If not, we're going to have to bust some heads.
Yes, indeed.
This episode brought to you by Flensburger.
Mm-hmm.
The beer of choice among Germans, I think.
Oh, man.
Actually, this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good with the hedges.
I do rather like these hedges. Alright.
You're right, it could be a little thicker, but then again, I think it would be then too thick.
I mean, that's nothing that we can really control, so...
Yeah. I think it's good the way it is. I wouldn't change a thing.
I like it.